Black people are outraged.
Damn, that's how y'all feel? Fat and angry? Damn.
Because they put a statue of a lady in Times Square that's supposed to represent a black lady, but she has a little fupa. They mad about the fupa, you know. They mad because she look angry. She got her hands on her hips. And I'm just like, who is it? And why is it there anyway?
Who do you think she is?
She's everyone. She's anybody. She's my friend.
All right, now, listen. Everybody's in the uproar. I'm going to tell you like this, right? Those who don't trigger easily succeed and go far in places. Don't let that go over your head. I'm telling you like this right now. When you become like that, that's having a trait that's impulsive. When you become impulsive, you're allowing people to control you just by triggering you with whatever it is that bothers you. Then you go ahead and start making insane accusations. Listen, none of us know exactly word for word why this artist did what he did. Everyone is coming with their own assumption, their own point of views. Who really cares? At the end of the day, when Lizzo was up there being overweight, y'all was over there chanting and just praising her all along. Now they made a statue and you do not want to identify with the statue. Make it make sense. Let me know in the comments. Am I bugging out? Are they bugging out? Are we all bugging out? Let's roll the clip. Let me stop wasting your time. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get this channel over 50K. Let's go.
That black, ugly monster. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Me, your auntie, your cousins, maybe a sister of yours, your grandma, we all shape the same.
Not
we
really,
all look the
but
same. See, we can change.
I get what you're saying, but not
the way
really.
that we're shaped and we're built, but you can never change that the best attitude that you have, acting like Pennywise, bitch. Like that's how you. That's what it's given. You ain't in the gym being fit and fine and fabulous. You in the gym because you have insecurities and flaws that you don't want to face. You're a scary bitch.
What?
You don't want to. You don't want to admit that you like eating the things that you like to eat. You just don't want somebody to call you a big back bitch when you're eating them.
Is something wrong with no neck? I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, you look like you should be in the gym right now. You see, it's somebody like her that would discourage a friend from actually trying to be fit and healthy. Going to the gym is not about, how can I say, a body type insecurity. Some people just want to be healthy. They want to have healthy cardiovascular system. They don't want to have excess fat, which develops into fatty tissue. And this is no disrespect to anybody who's obese, oversized, overweight, however you want to call it. Listen, I pray and I hope somewhere deep down inside of you that you want to change and do better for yourself. No, this is not body shaming. This is just being realistic right now. You understand what I'm saying? We got to be realistic with ourselves. She is tripping. I don't know why she's saying this right now. First off, most women, they pander to Lizzo, you know, they sit there and they say, oh my God, you know, she's big and beautiful. And now this statue comes out. I'm not identifying with as such. But then you have people like this right here who's encouraging people to just be as is. Like, make that make sense right now. There's no such thing as what she's saying has truth to it. That's all I'm telling you right now. There's no truth to what she's saying. She's just blabbering because she's able to go on TikTok and talk all her mess, and she's allowed to. And guess what? People are going to think just like her. That's the weird thing about the internet.
Because you're not comfortable in your skin. You're not comfortable with who you are. I get it, babes. It's cool. It's okay if you want to go ahead and adhere to the standards, to the beauty standards of which you're not even a part of because you're not a white woman. Let's clock that. But I dare. And I speak as a woman who used to be skinny, okay? I got fat because I got 4 kids, honey, and I just let myself go. But I found myself. So I know that when it's time, I can always get back to who it is that I need to be. Fine, okay? But let me say this, though. Do you think that you have a one-up on us because you're built like a pogo stick with 2 helium balloons behind? It's the niggas that y'all like that get caught with bitches like us.
No.
And you're mad.
No.
You're mad. So this woman is speaking on the statue, the 12-foot statue of a black woman that was built in New York's Times Square. And she says that why would they put that fat, black, overweight, out of shape, ugly, monstrous black woman that they claim represents black women. That's not the representation of.
All right, now, first off, I don't agree with the name calling. I don't even know if that's a real person. That could be an AI image. But to sit there and say all of that is like diabolical. Something is wrong with you. When I say you, I don't mean her per se, but anybody who said whatever she's alleging that was said, I don't know. I didn't hear it myself. But if it was said, something is wrong with you. I mean, I wouldn't say, look at that big black, big back. You know what I'm saying? Big linebacker, or whatever you want to call it. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to just say, not all women look like that. Not all women look the same. We have all different shapes and sizes. That's just the way the world works. So even if they would have put a skinny girl up there or a slim, thick girl up there, you know what I mean? Number one, they could at least put a woman, you know, of business up there, you know, not saying like in a suit, but, you know, in a feminine suit or something. But I don't know. Most of the women that I saw react to this right here, they all have their own selfish, you know, opinionated view when it comes to the situation right here. No one's really on the same page. Everyone is just telling you however they perceiving it. It's just like art, you know. Everyone is gonna have their own way of looking at it. I don't agree with it. They could have did something different, you know. Let's be serious right now. For women to sit here and say, oh, what you expect for them to be slim like a European? First off, every race has from skinny to obese. Every single race. So let's not even go there like that. For a woman to say, you want us to be European when we have our own women trying to have hair like Europeans? It seems like people just want to nitpick on what they want to. This is just a ridiculous topic right now. Only reason why I'm reacting to it, I had to see what the hype was all about. But this is just pure foolishness. Get your money. This is just a distraction.
Black women. Oh, so you want us all to be shaped like a popsicle stick with chicken legs, okay? And 2 rows of tissues behind our backs. You want us all to be shaped like that, huh? We can't look like how we naturally look, like how your mama been looking after 6 kids, how your mama look after 2 kids, how your grandmama been looking, how your aunties been looking. I can show you how she looked. They can't put us up. We can't represent what we actually look like mothers.
Still got her shape.
Like the mother, huh? Girl, hi. And y'all got the nerve to say this and do this right after Sinners, where Annie was representing a nice Southern black woman who's built like me with my titties hanging to the ground. Are you serious?
Rubbing of the nose.
Y'all was glorifying how I was good in representation of Sinners because it's not the same as it's been looking all these years with these fit, damn Eurocentric looking black women that be playing the main character, the main love interest in the movies. Now all of a sudden we're in the middle of Times Square and now we're fat black monsters.
I don't know what, and then somebody was like, well, it's to combat the fact that they got 2 white men in the background as statues.
Why do you think this is?
I mean, 2 white male statues.
They don't look white, those other men. And the other explanation was there's 2 white men memorialized in this little square that we're in right now, and they wanted to combat that by putting a much, much larger statue of a black woman.
She got attitude. She has confidence.
And I'm like, well, who are the white men and who are the...
That's the pimps.
So, because they had 2 statues of a white man, they put a black lady with a fupa in black people bad.
Fat and angry? Damn!
But if they didn't have a statue of a black lady at all, black people would be mad. Like, now they got one and they mad because she look angry and she got a fupa. I just don't even... Who is it? Why is it even there?
Why do you think this is here?
They gave her a tired look,
2
though.
white male statues.
They don't look white, those other men. And the other explanation was there's 2 white men memorialized in this little square that we're in right now, and they wanted to combat that by putting a much, much larger statue of a black woman.
She got attitude. She has confidence.
Challenges the notion of who deserves to be monumental, and who...
Why does this woman deserve to be monumental?
Well, she's everyone.
First of all, am I supposed to know who she is?
I don't think so.
She's obviously larger than life.
She's big.
I don't mind if they'll make a statue of me and put it somewhere.
I just don't understand why art can't be art. Why does it have to be combative?
You guys are from Nepal.
Nepal?
You're a long way from home.
Yeah.
And you are Michael Jackson?
Yes, and yeah.
Well, I feel like we're going backwards in some ways. Like we used to never even think about race.
Why is that contrast needed, I guess is my question.
Whoa. Did she just say what I heard her say? We never used to think about race? Hey, listen. In the world we live in, I guess it's just comfortable to just dislike something that's not like you. You understand what I mean? It seems like that's what's trending right now. Hey, look, they don't look like us. We oppose them.
Oh, to combat race, to combat injustice. So
You want to combat race? What do you mean?
Facts.
I'm sorry?
I'm the 21 times Guinness Book of World Record holder in backflips.
Let's spin it another way. There's a Martin Luther King memorial of some kind in basically every city in this country. If somebody came along and put a depiction of a plain white man, a blue collar white man, right in front of that and made it much larger, I imagine that would cause a stink.
Yeah, I'm sure we would see it all over the headlines.
People would be
I think it'd
rioting
be the news
everywhere,
that
burning
starts all
down
of this.
buildings. I mean,
and it would probably be taken down.
Sometimes we try to accomplish something and we take 2 steps back.
there's other statues in the square of white men, and now you have a black.
There's a lot of
woman.
monuments to African American people.
Sure, as there should be.
The tourists over there like, who is this lady? She must be somebody. Let's Google her right now. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Me, if I was from another country, I would think the same thing too. I would say to myself, she must be someone. Let me Google her real quick and see who she is, because they got a very big statue of this lady right here. Let me see what the importance is about.
Should we combat those with white statues?
Oh, you're a good journalist.
Do you know who this woman is?
No. I have no idea, no.
Nope.
I have no idea, no.
No, I do not.
Do you have any idea of maybe something that she accomplished that got her a statue?
She's an
Something
AI.
with equal rights? I don't know.
Something to do with like the black community.
Part of the BLM movement?
That
What if I told you she
community didn't sound
accomplished
right.
nothing?
Really?
It's supposed to embody everybody. Does that make sense to you?
No.
I think I feel totally represented by that.
You do?
No.
I feel like it's a good representation for New York, especially because it's towards the BBW women. And a lot
I'm sorry,
of
what's BBW?
big black, like the big black woman.
What do you think about her pose? Is that a good pose?
No, I don't think she's happy to be here.
People are comparing it to Michelangelo's David. How do you think it stacks up?
She's wearing more clothes. She's not naked. No.
Would it be better if she were?
That's a tough question.
Who do you think she voted for?
I would say Trump.
I think she voted for Trump.
Probably Kamala.
Why do you think that?
You see, like that right there sounds
Probably didn't
crazy.
vote.
That's
Why?
not even a real
Guess she's stuck
person,
here
and
the
they're
whole time. She
asking
couldn't get to
who
the polls.
who
How
would
does
you
she make
think
you
the
feel?
statue voted for?
Like a baddie.
What a beautiful piece, standing in the middle of Times Square. What a beautiful time.
You ain't even make it rhyme.
Towards this 12-foot black woman statue in the middle of Times Square lets me know that as a people, we have so much work to do. The way that y'all are so deeply steeped in misogynoir, fat phobia, texturism.
What is fat
I knew
phobia?
it was bad, but I didn't know it was this bad. Like, this is actually appalling. Like, some of y'all should not be having your takes publicly.
I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. Before all our time, this entire era, everyone breathing right now, would not be able to survive, I would say, a long time ago. I'm talking about way before all our time. There was no such thing as, watch what you say, that sounds like fat phobia, or your body shaming, or everyone is beautiful. Listen, if you ugly, you ugly. But at the same time, just like art, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. For example, you might see a painting. I may look at it and say, I don't like the colors on the painting, so therefore I don't like the painting. Or someone may say, I don't like the shape of that painting, so I don't like the painting. I'm just saying that to say this. Art is subjective, all right? What people like is subjective. It goes according to their own selfish opinions. You know what I mean? Their own selfish reasons. So therefore, this is why you get mixed opinions. That is the answer, folks.
Truthfully, like, some of y'all actually have to do a lot of internal work, because for you to sit there and look at this woman
and be like, this isn't the representation that we want. So if she was a slender, you know, someone who didn't have braids in her hair and had a more, you know, Eurocentric look, then she would be considered our form of representation. No, that's unrealistic. And quite frankly, we've seen it over and over and over and over again. But also, too, it lets me know that y'all don't study Black art. First and foremost, Thomas J. Price, who created this statue, is known for creating statues of everyday people.
Did y'all see the statue that they put out in Times Square?
People, sweetheart.
That woman is out of shape, has fake hair in her head. That's the representation that they currently have of Black women. The artist that created that, why do you think he went with that? Maybe the reason he went with that is because that's mostly what he sees when he sees Black women. That's the image that y'all are giving off. That statue was actually embarrassing to look at. And you as a Black woman, if you don't look at that and say, hey, if that is me, then I need to do something about it.
I'm not gonna lie, this is giving me like southern country, you know what I mean? Nowhere in the city, not rural. I don't know. She don't even look like a New York woman. I'm sorry. Like, if this character was supposed to be from New York, it's not giving a New York feel right here. This is just not it. Walk around New York, that's not what you're gonna see. You will not see this right here. I'm sorry. Like, they could have did something better than this. I'm sorry. They could have did something way better. And it has nothing to do with her size or anything like that. They just could have did better than this. You know what I mean? If you're going to try to relate, make it relatable. But this is not really relatable right now. What's going on is that the media already stirred it up for people to look at it as far as race, size, and why she looked the way she looked. You understand? And she can't represent all women or all Black women. So now people go ahead, chime in, and they dissected it so crazy that you really don't even know which way to go with it right now at this point.
I need to go to the gym and work out, right? And change your appearance, because that's the image that y'all are giving off, is that y'all are out of shape. And then if you don't believe that that shit represents you, then y'all should be outraged about that, because that artist actually thinks that's how y'all look. That's how he views y'all. And then they put that shit next to two other statues that look like it has class. But the Black woman is out there in some bummy ass clothes and no fucking bra. Like, y'all should be outraged about this dumbass statue.
The Black woman statue in Times Square. Let's talk about it. I'm not even really so much interested in the statue itself. I'm more interested in the discourse about how y'all feel about the statue. Right? The same ones who go around telling big women they so beautiful, their body is tea, are the same ones that saying, why would you pick a fat Black woman to represent us? Right, this is why I tell y'all, don't believe these women when they be giving you compliments. Do not take it, right? Let it go on one end, out the other, because they just be saying anything. And the true colors come out when they are being stereotyped as something that they don't like, right? They all for something when it don't really directly affect them some way. But when they have to be associated with it, they don't like it, right? It ain't no different than when they be under the comment section of a girl who ugly, and they'll be hyping her up and saying how she pretty, she pretty, she pretty. But let somebody call her your twin. Let somebody say y'all look alike. Y'all look like y'all could be sisters. Then you gonna see her true colors come out about how she really feel about the way that girl look, right? Because when she has to be compared to the ugly girl, then it's a different story, right? But she can go around lying and saying the girl is pretty when it doesn't directly affect her. She can tell big women how beautiful she think they are until there's a statue of a bigger woman and she don't want to be associated in no kind of way to a big Black woman, right? She don't want to be associated to direct Black features.
She hit the nail right on the donkey. You understand what I'm saying? She got the answers, Sway. Anyone looking for the answers, she got the answers right now. I always laugh when I see, and I don't want to say it like this, but you know who's like a tractable woman, right? When you see a like very attractable women, go to women who you know most men will probably say, you know what, I'd rather her instead of her. And they'll give her a compliment, say, girl, you know, you beautiful. Listen, we're all beautiful in our own way. Even me, I'm not the best looking guy on earth. You understand what I'm saying? But with that being said, right now, bringing it back to what she was saying is that they would say all these things, but behind closed doors, they don't agree with any of that right there. It's just something nice to say. They just being cordial, you know, let's all lift each other up. Everybody's being fake. You can't body shame. You can't tell somebody about themselves, because then, you're going to hurt their feelings, or, you're being abusive verbally. So, hey, miss me with that right there. Go in the comments, run it up, flood it up. Let me know how you feel about this right here. Don't forget, like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's help me reach the 50K. I'll see you guys on the next one.